Hello! It's a late one today. I mean, I'm pointing to the sky that you can't see. But it is 20 to 12, so really pushing the daily vlog, daily vlog thing. It probably will go up after midnight, but I'm recording it on Thursday, so it counts. So, shopping. Yes, so today it rained a lot. It was great. It's the first time in ages I've been cold. I got goosebumps. I forgot what they looked like. It was nice. It was really cooled the air down, so really happy with that. So yeah, got in about 6ish, normal time. My battery was almost there. I was at 25%. And I thought, how much does battery does recording one of these count? And I'm pretty sure my charger cable probably can plug in there and it wouldn't be a problem now. But I was doing other stuff. I was like, oh, I should probably eat. I need to make the shopping list. Sort of bits and pieces out, get changed out my uniform. I'm wearing, that's strange. So yeah, then I had to sort all the bags out for the shopping because I've got a big bag of bags. But I realised I don't use them all when I go shopping, so I probably should thin it out. So need to put those away. Need to tidy up my bags. But yeah, got my bag of bags. So yeah, Adam and I went shopping. He took me shopping and we went to the Co of Tess because that's where himself works, which means I get discount, which is great. 10%, nice. But we went out a little after 8 and he's literally just left. So we were there for a while. And normally we're sort of wandering around talking, getting shopping. I'm like, where the hell did the time go? This time I know where the time went. I was just, my brain wasn't quite engaged and I was like, oh, flit. So, yeah, I know kind of where the time went. But it did mean that we were there long enough for himself to actually have arrived at work and then just be really annoying. And I'm going to have to put in a formal complaint about the security guard because he said, I look like Chris, his mum. And I'm like, huh? No. I'm like, you are on warning. You. Slap. You know, so, that's... not happy about that. Not happy about that. So I was like, it's a security guard. So, yeah, but we did the shopping. Put it all away. Well, there's a bag that hasn't been put away, but that's like ambient stuff, like kitchen roll and stuff that we'll sort out later. So yes, did the shopping, and now I'm doing the vlog, and I'm tired, so I don't know. I don't know anymore. We're probably going to go to see Ant-Man and Wasp on Sunday, which we've been trying to do for a couple of weeks, but Adam has been really busy on the late. And yeah, Adam, I don't know, he did tell me that, to kind of say the reason he likes coming shopping with me is because we just have a laugh, honestly. We just, you know, looking at stuff and have a goof and, oh, there's a thing. And yeah, so he's, he likes coming shopping with me because I guess it's just another way of hanging out and having fun. So, slightly odd. I grant you, that's a slightly odd way of hanging out with your friend, but it's still hanging out with your friend, and that's good. That is fun. Speaking of friends and fun and things, today's question on this, the 9th of August, Gillian Anderson's birthday. Just because David Duchovny's birthday is 2 days before, on the 7th. So there you go. That's super crazy happy. No, I'm not super crazy happy now. I'm just happy. Alright then. Focus. Oh! Actually, this is an interesting one. Make a list of things you might do differently from your parents when or if you become a parent yourself one day. Or you become a parent one day. Yes, I've been thinking about this one a lot. Obviously, I'm not a parent. And at 40, I better get a move on. I'm a natural, I'm an atheist, you know, kind of just the way I grew up. And one of the things I was actually literally the other day I was thinking about this. My parents raised me to believe whatever I want to believe. Because I even asked my dad about that, because Mum's mum was Catholic up until the point she got divorced, but then of course the church wouldn't recognise it. So she was like, her thing was, I didn't leave the church left me. So that was when Mum was about 3 or 4. So she wasn't really raised with any particular religious bias, except she still had Catholic relatives, and I think Dad's mum was Irish. I don't know if they were Catholic as well or something else. So yeah, they themselves had, I don't think massively religious upbringings, but they would have had the influence. Definitely more so than they gave to us. So when it came to religious choices, my sister's a bit more, but then her eldest isn't. In fact, he goes to the point of saying he hates religion, which is interesting, and I still want to have that conversation with him. So what's that got to raise my own children? So it wouldn't necessarily be different to the way my parents did it, but it's a way I've been thinking about, is because we did, through school or just cartoons or whatever we watched, did get exposed to Bible stories. I didn't necessarily know they were Bible stories at the time. So I'd like to get my kid or kids, I'd get them a book of Bible stories, because some of the stories can be quite nice. I'd also get them a book of like Arabian Nights and Grimm and Hans Christian Andersen, and if they do a child-friendly version of on the same kind of level, a book of Greek myths and Norse myths and Egyptian, gods and things. And again, if possible, I don't know if they do Quran for children, but Buddhism for kids. So you'd have a whole collection of books that are essentially storybooks. Wherever you stand on religion, even most sort of big Bible bashers I know sort of say that the Bible's allegory and you need to interpret it, so they can sort of accept on some level it is stories. Whether they believe it's a fictional story or a real story, debatable, but they are all stories. So what I'd probably do is wrap them in different colour paper, so the spines wouldn't necessarily be obvious, and maybe get like a D6 or D10 or like a multicoloured dice. So hey, which story should we roll the dice, or do you just want to pick a colour? And so each night story time would be a different story from a different, for want of a better term, culture, because some of them would be, the Grecian and whatever mythologies would be culturally different from Britain. So I don't know if that would be a good idea or work out well, but that's one thing. Okay, so in my head, I'm kind of imagining the scenario as having boy-girl twins. So I wouldn't want to raise them gender neutral, or whatever, or agendered, or whatever the term would be. But I would still use son and daughter, brother, sister, girl, boy. But they would be, I don't know, for want of a better term, because I haven't named them yet, they would be Raymond and Jasmine. They would be themselves first, if that makes sense. So, like my handsome boy, my handsome son. You'd be like, my handsome son, my handsome daughter, my wonderful children. And I wouldn't want to get into the whole thing where my sister's having a problem with my nephews about, because they're all male, basically, even the dog's a boy, so she is outnumbered, and like, oh, boys do this and girls do this, and this is what mummies do and this is what I do, and like, she's kind of finding that it's happening a little bit there. So, and I realised that up until about 5 or 6, when they start going to school and interacting with more children, I'm not saying I wouldn't have them interacting with other children, but interacting with children in a park, or at a preschool group or wherever, is one thing, but interacting with them on a regular basis in a more structured school environment will be more different. So then the biases kick in. So I want them to believe in themselves before they believe in, like, have any bias towards gender. And if one grows up liking football, one grows up liking fairies and glittery things, and that's what they end up being into, great. And if it turns out the boy likes glitter and the girl likes football, then fantastic. So if they end up falling into gender typical roles or non-gender typical roles, or whatever, so long as they're happy and they believe in themselves. Again, that's not saying that my parents didn't raise us to believe in ourselves. I'm just saying that that's something I've been thinking about and would probably want to do or try to do. I mean, obviously that would depend on my husband as well, but yeah, so that's an idea. One thing that wasn't really a problem for my parents, because it didn't really exist, but I wouldn't want them to, you know, oh yeah, have a phone, you gotta have a phone. No, I would give my kids dumb phones when they're maybe 8 or 10, yeah, 8 or 9, so when they're starting to become more independent. I would give them dumb phones and they would have mum and dad's number, like the house number, my mobile, dad's mobile, nearest physically living relative, any emergency, like if it was a neighbour or something that we've become friends with that we'd trust, we could help the kids, and obviously the police or whatever. So they'd have all those, and each other's number, because that's fair enough. This wasn't necessarily true for my parents, because the mobile phone wasn't really a thing, but I wouldn't necessarily have to give them a big smartphone. Oh, big shiny. No, why do they need a big shiny phone? They have a dumb phone, so if they are in trouble, they can get hold of someone. So there's probably, I don't know if there's like a whole list of things that I would necessarily do differently, because I think my parents did alright. I honestly do. I'm alright, my sister's alright. We're confident people. We've made mistakes in our lives. Who hasn't? But you know, we're not in jail. You know, we've neither of us have a criminal record. Neither of us. Well, I do have the Birdie song. But you know, neither of us are in massive financial problems. You know, we're not on the street. Neither of us have ever really been homeless. I say ever because I was there was a bit of time where I had to move back home because of reasons. I lived in a garage for a few months, but that was a converted garage specifically for someone to live in. But no, none of us have ever been on the street. We've never not had a roof over our heads except when we were camping. So yeah, I think my parents did alright. But there's a few things I've been thinking about, like, oh, I did have kids. Well, yeah, these are things I'd like to try and do. You know, see if that would not try and warp them. You know, like I said, it wouldn't be about denying them their gender. It'll be about making them believe in themselves before they think of themselves as boy or girl and falling into those biases. And then, like, she's teaching them all kinds of mythology. So if they want to be religious, I'd be disappointed. But okay, it's at least they've got a more analytical approach to the thing. So anyway, I am waffling. It is getting late. So I'm going to stop now. So if you have been, thank you for watching. And if you've got any parenting tips, please feel free. I don't actually have kids, so, you know, whatever. But, you know, if you have parenting tips or thoughts on what I've said, feel free. But meanwhile, as always, thanks for listening. I've been Michelle. Thanks for watching. I've been Michelle. You've been listening. I will see you tomorrow. Bye!